Hey everyone, my name is Jillian. I'm one of the yoga instructors here at Women's Fitness, and we are going to be going through a core sequence. This is part of our functional core yoga class. So this sequence is all about strengthening the deepest core muscles that are deep within our bodies. They hold our low back nice and strong, keep it free from pain, and they also give us a really nice aesthetic look. So, as we begin our practice, we're going to first take a movement called Uddiyana Bandha. If you're not familiar with that, if you were to hop the fence from yoga into the bodybuilding world, you would hear this called something like an abdominal vacuum. Okay, don't be upset. I'm going to roll up my shirt so I can demonstrate this for you. Uddiyana Bandha is that deep core muscle where if you've ever stayed up too late and started watching those late night infomercials, they would say things like, "It sucks you in like a girdle." That is the deep core muscle that we're going to be working with this movement. So, to demonstrate, I'm going to roll up my shirt. I'll take a big deep breath. I'll loosen up my belly. I'll exhale all the air out of my body. And then the next part is going to be me hollowing my belly. Looks kind of like a greyhound, okay? We can try that out together. It's held on your exhale. So when it's time for you to breathe, you just breathe. You don't wait for me. All right, here we go. Big inhale into the belly. Full exhale all the way out. Hollow the belly. I'll let it go and breathe in. We'll do that 2 more times together. If you prefer, you can also take this one lying down on your back. The only difference would be that you take that beautiful, graceful lower back curve and just gently flatten it out for the duration of that movement. All right, we're ready for round 2. Big breath in, soft belly. Full exhale all the way out. Hollow the belly. When you're ready to breathe in, let it go. Take one breath in between to relax. You'll notice as I do this movement, I lift my shoulders and I tuck my chin. That chin tuck is really more of my chest lifting to meet my chin. If you want to add those on, you can try them out now. Here's our third and final round of our Uddiyana Bandha. Big breath. Exhale all the way out. Hollow the belly. Gently let it go. You can roll your shirt down at this point. And find a seat. I'm here seated on my blanket. We are going to come through our boat pose next. So for my boat, I'm going to sit up nice and tall. I'll take a deep inhale, lengthen my spine. On my exhale, I'll start to tip back. I'll find that place on my rear end where I'm able to balance. If I'd like, I can lift my legs away from the floor. And in your boat pose, just take notice of how it feels deep in your core. Don't waste this movement. Make sure that your core is working. Hold for one more breath. Exhale, lower your feet. I'll turn to the side for our next couple of rounds. We're going to add on to our boat pose. This will be something like a progression, although we do have a progression coming. I'll sit up again nice and tall. My spine is long. My big breath in. My full breath out. I'll find that place where I'm able to balance. And if it suits my body, I'll bring my knees away from my knees to my chest I'm gonna do something. We're here. Take a moment here. Notice how as you breathe out, it becomes easier for you to draw your navel close to your spine. Make sure you're using that movement. Full breath all the way out. One more breath here. Drawing the navel all the way in, feel it strong, and let it go. We're gonna come back there one more time. Enjoy your little break. Here's my inhale, my spine is nice and tall. My exhale, I'll find that balance spot. Now that I know how to breathe on that exhale, I'm drawing my abdominal muscles in. See how it feels to pull them in, and then push your knees together. Squeeze your knees. Notice how the lower abdominal muscles fire up even more. Hold it there for a moment. Keep squeezing the knees. Notice how you're getting so much more out of this movement. Let it go. One moment to relax. We're going to add in some toe taps to it. Now, we are training a deep core muscle. It's called the transverse abdominis. If you remember the name, awesome. If you don't remember the name, I don't care. But it's deep in the core. They're not those pretty glamour muscles that we see at the beach. These are the ones that are really functional, but they do a good job of shaping your body. So we'll add on some toe taps to that next. I'll inhale my spine tall. I'll exhale, finding my balance. I know now to press my knees together. I feel my lower abs fire up. I'm going to tap my toe, and as I move my lower leg, I'm going to blow out a birthday candle on my knee. Looks like this. Let's do 10 more together. 9. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job, let it go. If you want to meet me in butterfly just to relax, you can. If you're getting a hip cramp like I am, you can just straighten out that leg. We're going to come into a twist for abdominal, working the obliques on either side of the waistline. So I have a blanket on the floor with me. You're going to want a blanket for what's coming next too. For my twist, I'm going to bend my left knee. I'll step it over my right leg. Inhaling, I'll lift my spine nice and tall. For my twist, I want to move my rib cage. So as I breathe out, my ribs twist. I'm using my core muscles, and I can take my back hand, land it on the ground, and maybe that front elbow hooks in by the knee. Another inhale, I'll reach my spine taller. As I breathe out, I have the option to see if my body wants to go any further into the rotation. If it does, that movement comes from my core and not from stretching my back. One more big breath in. On an exhale, release the form, come back to neutral. We'll do the same shape on the other side. I'll release my legs. And this time I'll bend my right knee. I'll step it over my left leg. Here's my inhale, nice and tall. On my exhale, my ribs twist toward the side. Whichever knee is bent in front of me is the side that I'm turning toward. Big inhale, spine lifts. On an exhale, I can choose to go deeper. Using the core muscles, use the abdominal muscles. One more big breath. And on an exhale, gently unwind. Straighten the legs, get the kinks out. We're going to come into a half pike movement. If you have a blanket, you can go ahead and grab that. You might also be able to do this if you have some socks and you happen to be on carpet. You want to be able to move pretty freely, so you're gonna have to come off of your yoga mat, or else it'll be too sticky. So I have my blanket. This blanket is going under my knees. And I'm going to start in my modified plank position. So just like plank, except with my knees on the ground, and my knees are going to be on my blanket. I'll plant my palms. I'll walk my knees back. For this movement, I'm going to be tucking my knees into my chest and using my core. Here's my big breath in. As I exhale, I'll drag my mat in. Ooh, my body's shaking. All the way in, knees come up to your wrists. You can reset yourself. If you're strong and you want to practice that strength, woo, you can press it back. We're gonna come through this 5 times. Now, if you're super strong and you want to try this with the blanket at your knees piking straight up, you can. However, sometimes less is more. And sometimes with a more basic movement such as this, we get more abdominal engagement. So you can try both out, but we're going to stay with our modified plank for our demo video. Here's my big breath in, my full breath out. Drag your blanket in, knees come all the way to the wrist, let your body shake. I'll inhale and press it back out. We have 4 more of these. Big breath in. Exhale, tuck it in. Inhale. Next exhale, pull it in. Last 2. Draw those knees all the way up to your wrists. Last time through, as you breathe out, make sure that the navel's reaching in for the spine. Reach it back out. Whew. Great job, friends. That was a nice bit of core work. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling it. I'm ready to relax a little bit. So, as always, thank you so much for joining us. If you'd like to seal in the benefits of your practice, you can place your palms at your heart, acknowledging your beautiful body, your brilliant mind, and your radiant spirit. Until next time, thank you so much for being a part of our community. I love you. We love you. See you next time.